Hello, and welcome to today's live coaching call on Community Conversation. Today, we are going to have a discussion about power, more specifically, our power, and how we often nonchalantly give that away and how we can reclaim it for ourselves. So, welcome. If you are new here, my name is DYANN. I'm the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. We have a course starting next weekend. If you're interested in joining us, please make sure you check the description box where you're watching this video, or I will post the link in the comment section throughout today's conversation as well. We also just launched our new session of our midlife mindset shift course. So welcome to everyone who has jumped in to that group and to all of our members who have decided to rejoin us. I'm super excited to spend the next several months with you. So today we are going to be talking about our power. And I'm going to start off with some things that I want to share with you to get started on a positive note and how it is you can actually reclaim your power. Or maybe if you don't even know where to get your power from, we can kind of give you some starting points. So one of the biggest things, here in this community that we talk about is when we feel defeated and what it is we turn to. And this is where intermittent fasting, I do believe, is such a powerful tool for so many women, because you can really feel that sense of internal power that you can create for yourself. And you can understand how powerful your own body is when you can sit in a state of hungry and a state of empty and have no doubt about your own personal capabilities. And this is where this conversation is going to lead us. So I believe power comes from you knowing how to show up for you no matter what. And I think where a lot of people get maybe tripped up in showing up for themselves is in the fact that they're looking at how other people do it and think that they have to mimic that. And I really do coach women and believe here in this community that showing up is only and can only truly be defined by you as the individual woman. And you don't have to give any kind of explanation or apologies or anything around how it is you're deciding to show up for yourself. When you really make that critical decision for yourself of what showing up for you means, like, no matter what, you can always regain your power. And when we regain our power in showing up for ourselves, it is just that confirmation that we get to create in our own brain of we know how to take care of ourselves. When we let food be that thing, which is what we titled today's video, we become powerless, because food is not something that's supposed to give us that emotional and mental and internal power. Food has its own purpose, right? And that is to nourish us and keep our bodies alive and hopefully healthy. But it's not the thing that really does provide power. It actually renders us powerless. So if you can make that mindset shift, you're way, way ahead of the game, right? So power comes from showing up for yourself no matter what. You get to define what this looks like and means for you. Power also comes from when you live in your own sense of confidence. That's self-confidence, that you don't need confidence from outside sources. You don't need someone else to kind of affirm your worth or how it is you want to show up again for yourself, right? It all comes from within. And I do believe that, again, this is where intermittent fasting, when we remove food from the component of how it is we're really living in our life, and we get to find that sense of confidence by just making a promise to ourselves that we're going to keep. And we talk about this here a lot. Every single day you get 2 questions that you can answer honestly and faithfully for yourself. How long am I going to fast today? And how well am I going to feast today so that I can look and feel my best and live my most authentic life? And when you can keep that simple promise to yourself, it's amazing and almost magical in a sense how you can create that own confidence for yourself, because you're just saying you're going to do something and you follow through with it. That is where we start to create that self-confidence. And we do that by just putting food in its place. Power comes from moving forward. We talk about this also here in this community a lot. What happened back here has already happened. We can learn from that, but we don't want to relive that. And so the only way we want to go is in a forward direction. And really the only reference point we want to look at is forward. So we can look back and judge ourselves and compare ourselves to once what to something that once was, but that's really not going to be the thing that's going to move the needle for us. When we look forward and we really have a clear sense of who that future version of ourself is, we can be very powerful because we're going to make decisions based on what we want to happen for ourselves and own that and control that, as opposed to trying to undo or relive something from our past. So power comes from the forward direction. We're moving forward to get that power. Power also comes from self-love. No one can love you better than you love yourself. So if you're not liking how love is showing up in your life, I think it's a really good time to do some thought work on that. And why is it that you can't love yourself as you are today? You are enough. You are born perfect. You don't need anything else. We can want other things, right? But those are always external. You being who you are is enough. And I think when we love ourselves more than we love other things, then we can make those informed choices when we have to be in that power play. So self-love is a big part of putting you above an mindless or empty or numbing or buffering type of food decision when you don't want to feel anything. What if you can turn to how you feel about yourself to satisfy maybe that thing that you're struggling with, and you don't have to turn to something like food that really does numb you and then leaves you with regret and disappointment. So self-love is where we get our power from. Choosing well. Again, the way I have really changed how I live my life in this season is asking myself a lot of questions. And I'm the only one that is in the power seat for how I answer those questions. So, how long am I going to fast today so that I have power in my fasted state, so I can thrive in a state of empty and know that everything is going to be okay? I get to decide that. How well will I feast today so that I show up looking and feeling my best, and that my day tomorrow is going to be a better version of what my day today was, and I'm not going to live in disappointment or regret because I didn't serve myself well. And it all comes from the power of how you're making decisions for yourself. If you make poor food decisions, you will think poorly about how you make decisions for yourself. So practice choosing well. We always know what the better option is. We often have these uh, uh, sort of like we manipulate our own thoughts and convincing ourselves that just this one time, or I deserve it, or it's because of XYZ. And then we end up again, not in the current moment, in the future moment after we've already made that decision, then we are regretful about it. So just learn how to choose well and then own the decisions that you're making for yourself. And then the last power move, right? Where we can keep the power in our own decision-making process and not use food as a thing that is eventually robbing us of our power, is getting what it is we say we really want. We lean hard in the really here, because oftentimes the food is a thing we say we want, but what we really want is to be happy and healthy and confident and strong and powerful and feel empowered. And all those power words, right? Those are the things we say we really want. That's what we're always striving for, because those are the things that we hope to have in our future, the future version of everything that we are trying to create for ourselves. And so when you pause and think about, what do I really want in this moment, as opposed to what do I just want because I need some self-gratification, or you want that dopamine hit, or you want that instant gratification type of feeling, and we lose sight of the really, that's when we lose our power to food. So I'm going to leave you with this opportunity today. If you are a woman who feels like emotionally and mentally you're struggling with where food it fits in your life, and you feel like it's robbing you of your power, I want you to lean into this statement. Figure out what it is you say you really want for yourself. What do you want tomorrow? What do you want a week from now? What do you want from a year from now? What do you want a month from now? What do you want a decade from now? And if you make decisions today based on what it is you say that you really want, you will always own your own power. You will never have to surrender it for a quick fix or a dopamine hit, or that ability to just numb yourself and check out because food is the thing that you think is the answer for you. Because I promise you, it's not what you really want. It's just what you think you want in that moment. So super powerful. Make sure you write these things down because these can be checklist items and things that you ask yourself. I coach in the Midlife Mindset Shift course. There's 4 things that if you just incorporate these into your life on the regular, or you pull them out when you feel like you need them, then you will always be able to make the most informed decisions for yourself. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Pause for just a moment and feel that breath. Then I want you to think about what's going on in your life. And then I want you to ask yourself the question, what is it that I say that I really want for myself? And if you can incorporate those very basic 4 little steps in your life when things starts to feel heavy or they feel out of control or you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing, I promise you it will always bring you back to center and it will keep you in the power play mode. So that's my lesson for today. I hope this serves you well. If you are feeling like maybe you're powerless, you're feeling powerless, and you don't know how to get it back, incorporate these simple steps. Ask yourself those 4 little things. Am I breathing? Am I pausing? Am I thinking? Am I asking myself the right questions? And then be really honest with yourself about how you answer them. And girlfriend, you will be as powerful as you want to be. Okay, we're going to open it up for questions and comments. Hopefully you guys are in the comment section. I know some of you were saying that for some reason you can't comment when you're on YouTube. So, everything with social media is always changing. So I'm going to say just keep trying. Maybe try a different device. Maybe it's something in your settings. And if you can't leave a comment while we're live, always feel free to come back on the recording aspect of this, either on YouTube or Facebook. And I will always make sure that I acknowledge the fact that you chose to spend a little time here with us. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Suda, my dear friend Suda, she says, let me post this for you guys. I'm going to put the link for the course in the comment section. Then I'm going to read what my dear friend Suda said to me today. Happy birthday, pretty confident, knowledgeable lady. Grateful for what you do. I want to be just like you when I grow up. My friend, you were perfect just the way you are. Trust me. You're doing great things for the world. And you are absolutely amazing. So thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Jan, happy birthday. One day early. Thank you. Hey, Diane, Simply Aaron's Unisex Hair Salon. So good to have you with us here, my friend. It sounds like you're doing some great things in the world. Happiest birthday to you. Thank you. So tomorrow's my birthday. I'm a May 2nd baby. I was born in the year 1966, so I'm going to be 57 tomorrow. I tell you what, man, every year that passes, I feel so much more confident in who I am as a person, who I am as a woman. I feel so empowered here in this community, thanks to all of you, to really help as many women as possible also feel that sense of power and empowerment and confidence as they're moving their way through life. And I'm just so grateful for all of the women in my life before me who paved this amazing path for us. Like when you think about being born in the 60s as a woman, y'all, like I feel so grateful that I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do today. And so there's just a lot I'm super grateful this year in my life. And I'm going to share a little bit about that more in the Midlife Mindset Shift course when we get together this afternoon. But just super fun. I feel really good and I love it. Roberta, hi, Dr. Ann and everyone. Just so you know, Roberta, I am not a doctor. I always like to clear that up. My name is DY space capital ANN. Not great for coffee cups, but super fun to talk about at parties. So it's not a doctor, it's just a DY. HVC Vision. Hi, Diane from the Netherlands. Hello, my friend. It's so good to have you with us. Lottie, greetings from Nepal. Well, we have I love and I'm so proud of the international base we have here and all the women that we get to serve. And it just always reminds me, and I hope it makes you feel this way too. We are never alone. My friends, we are never alone, and we are not unique to some of the things that we're going through in this season in life. Like every woman is transitioning through with the same kind of things that you are transitioning through. So just take this as a sense of peace for you as a woman today. You are not alone. And as long as we have this community here, you know that you can come and be with us as well and embrace all the things we have going on. So I love it. Tina, happy birthday. Thanks for helping me take back my control over food. Your teaching have changed my life. November 22 grad. Tina, I am so proud of you, my friend. There is nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing more powerful, more attractive, and more like, I don't know, just beautiful and everything than a woman who knows like how to manage her life. And Tina, you are a perfect example of that, my friend. And I'm so glad that you committed to changing you and that you trusted me with you. So I'm happy to have you here, my friend. I love you. Zen, what do you think of bioidentical hormone replacement? Hello, I'm new to this postmenopausal woman, 58, feeling awful and overweight. So you don't have to use hormone replacement therapy to feel better and lose weight. So if you're feeling those things, I want you to make sure that you know that there's options. What I teach inside the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course teaches you how to take control of your life based on what it is that you say that you want, and really understand the power that food has had in our life and how powerful we can be if we just choose to pick a part of our day to live without it. So I would highly recommend jumping into class with us if you would like to kind of start there on your journey. Their link is in the bio. I really teach women how to take control of themselves and how it is they want to take control of themselves moving forward. And so I know you will get a lot out of class, and it will help you feel better for sure. I don't have opinions about hormone replacement therapy beyond every woman has to do her own research. You have to understand your family history. You have to understand what the risks and benefits are. And then you have to understand your own personal comfort level with, a prescription like that. And if you feel like that is the thing that you need, then I always recommend women do what they need to do. If you feel like you would rather manage menopause without it, then I also encourage you to do what you think you need to do. So the decision is always based on you. I don't like giving personal advice on that. And I don't like it when women rely on other people to give them that advice. That's a conversation you need to have with your doctor. You need to spend some time researching it, and then you need to make your own informed decision. So that's kind of a long answer, but that's how I feel about that one. Kristen, happy birthday week. You are the best. Very grateful. August 22 grad. Kristen, thank you, my friend. I love it. Edith, thank you for the clappy hands. I'm excited to do the course. Edith, I'm excited for you to do the course. I believe, without a doubt, taking this course is the most empowering and selfish thing women can do for themselves, and you deserve all of that. I want you to come to class with the attitude, I'm going to go all in. And I want you to think about all the things in your life that are going to move in a direction you want them to go, because you're just going to change the way you think about how you take care of yourself and how you show up for yourself. So I'm super excited for you, and I can't wait for you to be a graduate of class. Kristen, hello from Michigan, October 22 grad. Edith, you are so welcome. Lottie, greetings from Nepal. Thank you so much for teaching me how to take control of my life when it comes to food and how to sit in the moment. You're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. I love it. I love what I get to do. It is so awesome. Edith, happy birthday. Thank you. Lynn, I can have my clear vision of what I want, but when I get frustrated with the situation, I get in the I don't care mode and divert from what it is I really want for myself. Yeah. And the thing, Lynn, that you have to understand about those kind of things is that I don't care is just really an excuse to, we talked about this on Friday on Instagram, of kicking yourself when you're down, right? And why would you kick yourself when you're down? So when you feel frustrated, what I want you to think about is how much you really do care, right? And incorporate the 4 things. Just breathe, pause, think, and ask. Everything is manageable when we manage it. And oftentimes taking on that mindset of I don't care is just the excuse that we use to give ourselves permission to hurt ourselves when we're down, or kick ourselves when we're down is the more specific way I describe that. So just don't do that. Right? Because life is, and I talk about this a lot, I got this from my coach, who's my mentor, life is 50-50. And that means it's going to be 50% frustrating or hard and 50% easy and beautiful. And we wouldn't appreciate the easy and the beautiful if we didn't experience the frustrating and the hard. So just know that when it's easy and beautiful, you practice showing up for yourself, so that when you feel like life's more challenging, you already know how to show up because you've already been practicing it. So we can live in both seasons beautifully, and we can live in both seasons easily if we don't exit what it is we say that we really want for ourselves. So figure what you want really, not just what you want, and then lean into that hard when it gets hard for you, so that you can prove to yourself that you really do care, because I believe you do care. You're just letting something else have more power. Susan, October 22 grad, glad to catch you live, and your messages are always spot on and timely. Wishing you a happy birthday. Thank you for being born. Thank you. Thank you so much. Susan, I believe you emailed me about the Midlife Mindset Shift course. So no, I sent you the link. So check your email so you can come in live with us today if you want. So check your email. I responded to you so you can come in today if you need to. Edith, the course is starting this Saturday. I am in. Yes, Edith. Yes, yes, yes. Cynthia, happy birthday, Diane. My birthday was yesterday, also born in 1966. So we are 2 days apart. Well, happy birthday girl. 1966, man. What a year, right? All the 60s, I think, were just an amazing year. I look back at some of the things, that were going on in that era, and I'm like, I'm so glad I was born in that era, and I'm so glad that I get to be who I am today, thanks to all the women at that time who were fighting for us women, right? And I'm going to continue to fight for women to be able to show up how they are in whatever space they choose to, fully themselves. So love having you here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. By the way, you look amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Zen, could you comment on bioidentical hormone replacement? I did. Marie, happy birthday, beautiful. You changed my life. Oh, Marie, thank you so much for saying that. I love having you here with us. And, I had to do a lot of changing of my own life before I could ever share with anyone, the opportunities they have to do that for themselves. So I always like to make sure you all know, like, I have gone through my struggles, and I have lived through a lot of not understanding where my power came from and easily giving my power away to other people and other things. And I'm grateful for those years, sometimes decades of my past, because it really does, it does remind me that sitting in my full power today is exactly what I've been working for and why I survived times that weren't the best. And so I hope you guys know that you can sit in that power too. Diana, happy early birthday. Thanks for this. We need to love ourselves, even though people in our past have beaten us down. We are enough and worth it. Yeah, I never let someone who's beat me down in my past continue to beat me down in my present. So that's what I call the draw the line in the sand moment. That's probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned through all the work that I have done through being coached, getting coached, coaching others, reading books, therapy, all the things, is that we get to choose how others treat us. And when we really learn how to do this well, and this well, and this well, then we raise the bar on who it is we're going to let in our space and how it is we're going to let them treat us. So if I'm treating myself the best and I love myself the best and I know how to do it the best, and I sure as heck am not going to let you do anything less, right? And so we get to draw the line in the sand on that as well. I have registered already. Yes, girl, we will start on, you will get into the community group on Friday night. And that's when you all get to say hello to each other. And then you'll start class on the first lessons on Saturday. No worries. I know it's Saturday. Who wants to sit in class on a Saturday? So it's just a welcome. And here's a tour of where everything is and get acquainted. Did you remember your password? All those, do you have the downloads? All those things. And then we officially start our first group fasting lesson on Sunday evening. So I like to start you guys slow and make you feel really comfortable and confident and not stressed out and rushed where you are. Carrie, happy birthday, Diane. Your course changed my life. So grateful. August 22 grad. I'm so grateful too. Keep living in that power, my friend. You just rinse and repeat. This goes well with medication and well-being. Thank you. Sure. You are welcome. Susan, happy birthday, pretty lady. July 22 grad. Thank you, Susan. Natalie, again, thank you so much. Thanks for such great information. I'm always motivating myself to keep pushing on each day. Yeah, you got to, girl. You got to. Lynn, I love your honesty. Thank you. You are welcome. There's no other way to be, life is interesting, right? But I mean, keeps us guessing, keeps us on the move, keeps us on our toes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love a good challenge. I love rising to the next occasion. I love constantly working to get better. I love all of that. I can't imagine life without those opportunities. And so if it was easy sailing, I think we'd all pretty much be bored, right? And so always step up to the challenge. Becky B, November 23 grad. On Saturday, I was doing some hefty yard work in my fasted state and had dizziness when bending over and lifting. Drank water and mineral drops and extra salt. Dizziness gone. Yep, that's called dehydration, my friend. It happens whether you're fasting or not fasting, right? So I'm glad that you found the quick fix for that. And you knew that it didn't have to be food, right? And sometimes it can be, but you went for the water and the minerals first, which is exactly what your body was telling you. When your body's dizzy, it's going, hey, get me what I need, right? and you listened to that call to action that your body was giving us, and you gave it exactly what it needed, and poof, everything goes back to normal. So happy for you. It's getting hot, so we got to make sure we stay hydrated. Trey, hi, Diane. I love taking control of my intermittent fasting practice so I don't overeat. I always feel like I'm pulled off my good eating habits when I don't stick to my 24 IF protocol. Well, that's because, when you make a decision, right, and you have these predefined windows that you have proven to yourself work beautifully, and then you fall away from them, it's just a little less than beautiful. It's not like we have to like throw everything out. It just is like, I thrive in this, and not sometimes I have to give up where I thrive for whatever reason and just come back. The thing about when you establish a lifestyle that you really love is that you always leave the door open to come back in when life throws you a curveball. So many people close the door and then just go to another door and think that they're just missing something and they need to try something new. No, once something works for you, it will always work for you. You get to decide how you ebb and flow your way through it. And that's the beauty for sure. Natalie, happy birthday, beautiful Diane. You have given us all so many gifts. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm living my purpose. It feels really good. I'm living my purpose. It's the best. Friends for life. Happy birthday, Diane. So fun to watch and learn from you. Thanks for the value you give to us all. You're welcome. Can I listen another time? Yes, you can listen Thursday. Well, this is recorded, so it goes up on my YouTube page and it goes up on my Facebook page or on YouTube. I have an entire intermittent fasting list. I've been talking about intermittent fasting for 7 years. There's hundreds of videos. So 7 years times 365. There was times when I went live every single day. There's hundreds of videos that you can watch on my intermittent fasting playlist on YouTube. So just go to my main YouTube page and check it out. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. And we live and see each other in the course. We live and see each other in the course. We're not live. Everything is pre-recorded. So you have 21 lessons inside of a course, 3 weeks. We do intermittent fasting week, intermittent feasting week, and a social and emotional week. There is a community group that is available where you can tag me and ask questions. And I'm always hesitant about saying that because over the course of the next couple of months, the community group aspect of the intermittent fasting course is going to go away and you'll only have the comments inside the course. So yeah, you have a community group. You can tag me and then I can answer questions there, or you can always come back to these lives and I will answer questions the best that I can. What I can say about the intermittent fasting course is that it is a very comprehensive course. It takes you from day 1 to day 21, exactly how your life and your mind and your body is going to change and transition as you go through what you're going to incorporate in class. So you have everything you need. All of your questions will be answered in class. I've made sure that it's that thorough, but I know sometimes things come up. And so for now, you'll have a community group. You just tag me and I'll go in and answer a question for you, but nothing live. The reason I don't do the intermittent fasting course live is because I want to open up this community to the entire world. And there's no way that I can meet. I'm in the Central Standard Time Zone. So I know what's convenient for me days and times. And I know that that's not convenient for everybody else day and time. So to make it so it's convenient and the most people or the most women, because it's for women, around the world, regardless of where you are, you can make it work for you because you could jump in on the day and the time that works for you. So that's the reason that it's recorded. So that it's just open and available to everyone. All right. So that's it for today. My friends, your power comes from you. You do not have to go outside of you to gain your power. If you're feeling defeated and you're feeling like you can't make any strides with what it is you say that you really want for yourself, I would do some really intense, it is intense, thought work and emotional work about where it is you're showing up when you feel powerless. And if that's not serving you, I want you to find other places that you can show up. This community is a great place. I will always be here to encourage you and help you along. The intermittent fasting course is also a great place to get your power back. And then when you're a graduate of that course, always welcome you into coming into the midlife mindset shift course as well, because that's where we do some deep work on who we want to show up for and as ourselves and how we want to show up in the world. So with that being said, I am going to let you all go. I hope you have a great Monday and a great week. And I'll see you guys back here on Thursday, noon Central Standard Time. I'll see you on Instagram on Tuesday, and my midlife mindset shift course members, I'll see you in about a half an hour for our Monday group coaching. I'm super excited about today's lesson, and I hope you are too. Have a great rest of your day, you guys.